I have limited options.
Hello, welcome, hi, hello. These are the, I believe, 12 noon Eastern time.
Yes.
Sprints. I have been so off with my time zone calculations for the entire month.
What is math?
Mathematics is just
Even
not
though
girly.
you know that Eastern is -6 of what you are.
Mathematics is not girly's thing. I had to be taught last weekend how many centimeters are in, was it 10,000 kilometers? And the German was just looking at me.
That's a lot of centimeters, though.
The German was looking at me the entire time. Please tell me you actually know this and you're not just like, you're not doing a bit. And I was like, oh no, this is not a bit. We have no idea what we're doing here.
I just know that it's 10 of everything, but like multiplying it by 10,000, even if you already, like I couldn't multiply a foot by 10,000, it'd be 120,000 inches.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Anyway, welcome to the 12 o'clock Eastern sprints for Face-Off weekend. How's everybody doing? Are you caffeinated? Are you hydrated? Are you fed? Are you watered? Are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you taking rest? Are you doing self-care?
I should probably get some water.
Yeah, do that. I recommend it.
I have had the bean-flavored water.
I've had several bean waters today.
I'm going to get the least flavored water.
It's 6 o'clock my time, so we're going to have to switch to the non-spicy bean water. Because if I have, like, okay.
Some of us have to work tomorrow.
I have the funnest story. I went shopping yesterday for some groceries, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try and, like, power through for some of the last sprint as well, which ends at 2 o'clock my time in the morning. I was like, okay, I'll need something that has like a caffeine in it. So I was like, oh, I'll get like a bottle of Coke. And picked up a bottle of Coke that's caffeine free.
Good job.
Well done, me. Only realized.
I mean, you could always Postmates like McDonald's again.
I did it yesterday. I have no problem doing it again today. If you are new here for Face Off Weekend, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Aoife. I am Irish. I currently live in Germany. I'm one of the team captains on the yellow team, aka Yellow Team Best Team. And everybody else is now welcome to introduce themselves. Let's start with Bethany.
Hi, I'm Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany, and I am also one of the hosts of the Yellow Team, so we're doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I read a lot of books.
You read a lot.
You do read a lot of books.
You do read a lot of books, though.
I do read a lot of books. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Margaret?
you're one of the ones that, like, when I'm looking for recommendations in just about any genre, I'm like, let's go see what.
Yeah, I'm just like, what's Bethany reading?
I love how, like, in the chat, somebody was like, hey, I'm looking for this really specific kind of romance, and everyone's like, I don't know. I know, like, one thing, and I'm like, give me a minute.
We just, like, tagged Bethany. We're like,
I know. I was like, let me check my Goodreads shelves. Here's like 12.
Bethany will know this.
Bethany has read an entire library's worth of books at this point.
At least one library.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Margaret. I'm from The Word Nerd, and I read a lot of fantasy primarily. You'll also see me talking about, like, generally I read all over, but I lean towards fantasy. Like, you see me get a little bit. I also read. I'm in a thriller era right now. Apparently, enjoying those, the mystery thrillers, and I also do talk about, like, haven't not as recently, but like I do talk about, like, comic books and graphic novels, specifically Batman.
And then I don't think you need any introduction to this.
Hi, I'm Bree. I don't think anybody's ever met me before.
Hi, I'm Bree. I'm the Chaos Master.
Very nice to meet you, Bree.
It's so nice to meet you. Thanks.
I am Loki. But I read romance and fantasy. But
yes. Speaking of reading, what countries is everyone doing? What colors has everyone done? I told Team Yellow if they got Ireland, they got 50 extra Aoife Loves You bonus points.
I have not gotten Ireland yet.
I haven't either.
Not get any 50
Neither have I. I'm excited for you.
You get absolutely 0 Aoife Loves You bonus.
But I actually meant to screenshot this and send it to you because there was somebody in the green team chat that got Ireland and literally found a Why Choose romance called My Irish Billionaires.
Amazing.
I need to read this.
Do I get Aoife Loves You points for making sure that the picture for Dublin was actually in Dublin.
Absolutely.
This
And
is
you
true.
also get Aoife loves you bonus points for not taking the piss out of her for forgetting that she don't live in Ireland right now. She lives in a different country that's on the timer.
I mean, I didn't think about that either when Brianna was the one that suggested, like, maybe you should read Berlin by Aoife as well. I was like, I don't really care about Berlin. Nobody that we know, none of Aoife's the only one that I know that's like attached to. But I sent it over.
Sentimental values. But I am not at present reading for the home country or the adopted home country. I'm reading for Bulgaria. I think it's Bulgaria. It's either Bulgaria or Hungary. With a bunch of 13-year-olds who take care of infant children.
Ooh, nice. Babysitters Club.
Yes.
No, it's one of the super specials. They're going to California for the summer because they won the lotto. So what's the first thing the 13-year-olds do when they win $10,000? Go to California.
Obviously.
Why
I
not?
feel like most 13-year-olds are going to Disney World.
Yeah.
Which is in California.
They're not doing Disney World, though. They're
Yeah,
just
doing
doing
Disneyland.
California.
Which is,
I
I
think
feel like that's more of a 15, 16-year-old.
also,
You know what, though? I think back when those were coming out, Disney was seen as more of a thing for little kids.
Yeah, you didn't have Disney adults in the 90s.
Yeah.
You didn't have that as a concept. Also, I'm a little concerned that these 13-year-olds are flying unattended.
You can do
There
that.
are
We used
no
to do
other-
that. I mean,
Same.
I flew unattended when I was 12. Like, it,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
used
fair.
to do that more.
I think 12 is that, like, they're a lot, like, they're still careful because you're an unattended minor, but, like, they don't have, like, the assigned guardian the way that they do when you're, like,
Small.
under.
Oh, okay.
Little.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Back when Americans weren't terrified that their children were going to be kidnapped at any moment because it was on the news all the time, making us think that it was a thing that was going to happen.
Exposure therapy, but the bad kind.
Yeah.
Bethany, what's your reading? Where are you going?
I am headed to Finland right now, and I'm almost finished with Volume 4 of Ancient Magus Bride. So
how close are you to next spin?
Like,
oh, that's
It's
really
like
close.
5 pages.
That's like 2 pages.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm headed to Romania with the 3rd volume of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun.
That is an interesting title. Somebody was it? I don't think it was you reading it on Victoria's sprints yesterday because it was like 2:00 in the morning for you. But we were all like, "That's the most interesting title I've seen this whole weekend."
It's
I
one
was
of
awake,
Becca's favorites,
honestly.
so a lot of people are reading it.
There you go.
I should have stayed on sprints because I was awake until 2:30 this morning.
Were you really?
Wow.
Rolling YouTube. That's why I didn't make it at the very beginning of Justice Sprints because I was asleep.
That's
I didn't wake up until 8:30.
That's it. It's
Yeah,
a Sunday.
I woke up for Becca's sprints, realized she had enough people on, and like, nope, I'm good. I was like, I'm not gonna make her do it by herself. So, but then I pulled it up, and I was like, okay, she's got people.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's fair. What you reading?
I don't know yet because I got to spin.
Spin for Ireland.
Let's see.
Get your points. Get your
Okay.
50 bonus Aoife loves you points, and then we're good.
I would love to.
I would also,
Right?
for very patriotic reasons.
For
That
very
would be-
patriotic reasons.
That would be a fun twist is to
I-
have like a host can give extra points to another team if they do a certain
Only-
thing.
See, we don't
Only
know if
if
I'm.
it's
We don't know who I'm spinning for.
Only for Ireland, though. The other countries
Only for Ireland.
don't mean anything to me.
Nope, Romania.
Bro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bro.
Sorry.
If you don't get Ireland at all this weekend, like if I didn't get Ireland this weekend, I'd have been pissed. If you didn't get it. Let's go see what other people are reading doing. Good morning. I am reading Summer of 69 when lunch is cooking in the crock pot. Nice. I'm continuing to read March. Excellent. I just finished a book for Hungry. Time to go record it and spin for a new one. Nice. Let us know where you're going. Hello, I'm lucky my phone has a word clock option. Mine also does, but then I forget that exists and just try and mathematicize it in my head, and that does not work.
I had a friend in the military, and that was, or that her husband was in the military. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it was a friend. That was the only time I ever had the world clock, was because I had the world clock so that I could tell what time it was when she was in Hawaii and what time it was when she was in Germany. That was it.
That's fair. I have one for Mountain Time, Eastern, Ireland, Germany,
Yeah.
Dubai, and Melbourne. Because I have
Most of the people I know, they're either in Eastern time or there's somewhere where the math is easy to do because it's 1, 2, or 6 hours.
That's fair. And I still would struggle with that 6 hours. So, hello, making lunch and reading her body and other parties. Nice. Howdy. Hello-dy. I can't believe we're on our second to last host. Face-Off weekend is winding down. I am not prepared to leave yet.
We're gonna get back to like the normal prompts, and people are gonna be like, "Well, this is boring."
This is not fun. I don't get to spin things anymore.
I used the spinner wheel twice. I might use it a third time. We don't know.
We don't know. Good afternoon. Hello. Hi, friends. Reading Lissalette and Witch's Forest, Volume 4. Nice. Hi, everyone. This weekend has not gone to plan at all. Oh, it's so sad. Sleep has been so weird for my toddler. To be fair, sleep has been weird for me too, recently. So you're not alone. I have been lacking in the water department. There's your chance. Go get some hydration. We've got some love for our separate teams. We've got a lot of love for the yellow team, which is good to see. Hello, I'll be reading for Sweden this sprint. Nice. Let us know what book when you choose it. 50 bonus Eva loves you points for one of the sprint. Let's keep count. See how many we can clock up. Bree, you need to change your stream name to Loki.
True.
I mean, this is the only time I'm going to advocate for giving Bree ideas during this month. That laugh, by the way, was low-key coded.
I'm just embracing it at this point.
That was a chaos-coded laugh. There's 100 extra Aoife loves you points. I haven't gotten Ireland yet, but I'm working on France right now. Nice. I haven't gotten France yet at all, actually. I've gotten, I think, every other country except France.
I think I still have Sweden, France, Portugal, and Ireland to go.
I really want
So you also don't have Aoife loves you points.
But I got you a picture of Dublin.
That's true. Sweden at the moment. I'm reading for France. A third trip to Ireland. Nice. Reading Heartberries for Bulgaria. Nice. I got 6 separate countries at first, and now it seems that I return back through all of them. Yeah, that I've spun the same country like 20 times this weekend. Definitely need the lunch. I'm hungry. Yep, I'm going to be making the dinner during this. Reading A Reaper at the Gates by Sabotage for Ireland. There's your 50 bonus points, number 3 of the sprint so far. I spun for Lithuania, going to start the Junie B. Jones books. I missed out on those as a kid somehow. I think they may have been after my time. I also missed out on them.
They were like 80s in the like when I was a kid in the 90s, they were kind of waning at that point. But they were like 80s and 90s books. I think that was like
yeah, like my kids are into them now. I feel like they've had a resurgence and got reprinted.
Yeah. I don't remember them being a big thing in Ireland. Oh, bye. I don't remember them being a big thing in Ireland, so I don't even remember if I've ever seen them in a shop, to be honest. My daughter wants to hear you say her name with the proper accent for it. I named her Morrigan, aka Bookish Brew. I really hope that I said that right. Imagine asking somebody to say, "Can you say my name correctly?" and then they don't say it correctly. My next 2 books, my current and my next read, are for Ireland, so we've got even more bonus Aoife loves you points. So we've come already to the end of the comments. Shall we go for an hour so that I can start making some dinner and also boss through some books and start off on a good note?
I love that idea.
Excellent idea. Then let us go some reading.
Ramona.
Miss Margaret, do you have anything?
I like Ramona Quimby.
I remember that. I think I read those.
Yeah,
I read those.
I've never heard of or read a Ramona Quimby in my life.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, it was big in the 90s. Beverly Cleary,
I've
right?
never read a Ramona
Yeah.
Clindy.
Yeah.
Also,
I remember
18.
watching the movie because she pukes in the middle of like because she's feeling bad and
Oh,
like
bless.
pukes in class. I remember that.
Oh,
Mhm.
bless. Okay, then let's start on our excellent time to start either sightseeing or get involved with the last couple of hours of Face Off. Nice. Then let
Right.
us start, and we shall see us all back here in 1 hour. Happy reading. Hello, welcome back.
No.
How did everything do? How did everything go? There's a
Good.
very high chance that my mouth is covered in tomato sauce, for which I apologize.
Who knew?
Great. Okay, I finished volume 4 and I read volume 5 and I finally spun
Nice.
Germany, so I started an audiobook that I've been
Nice.
wanting to read,
Beautiful.
so that's exciting.
Nice.
I read one chapter of this, made breakfast and vacuumed before my mom got home.
Good plan.
Nice work. Brief?
I found an audiobook for Follow Me to Ground by Sue something.
Okay.
I don't remember. It was on Sue Rainsford. It was
Okay.
a Kayla. It was a Kayla recommendation. So it's gonna be weird. I read about 25% of that, and I went and swept my patio outside because it was bad, and then I started editing.
Nice.
Nice.
I made dinner. I listened to an audiobook for Bulgaria. Then I spun Germany, and I am 53 pages into this. The California Babysitter Special. I have got a question, and the question is, if anyone here has read The Babysitters Club, is there any particular type of food that you know Dawn doesn't eat?
I never read this as a kid. I don't know.
She's diabetic.
No, that was Stacy. Dawn is a vegetarian.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
why is she on this plane ordering chicken? I know that most of these books are ghost written, but I'm like, please read one of them before we start ghost writing.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Well, that's not even stuff that like you need to read. That should be in the character Bible. Like
Yeah.
they should have a book Bible of the IP with all the stuff you need to know about what's come before. Be going back. They have people that know all of that stuff checking with them.
Yeah.
Like
there's been a couple of other things that I'm just like, I don't think this was a very well written, like a very well ghost written book. I have some issues, but we're going to use it to get to Germany. Welcome to anyone and everyone who's joined late but here and ready for reading. Welcome. I'm reading has been interrupted by a sick puppy. Oh no, I hope that baby is okay. So I looked it up, and the first Junie B. Jones book came out in '92. I would have been 6, so I'm not sure how I missed them, but they are hilarious. I was born in '92, so that is a possible reason why I missed them.
I would have been 5.
Same.
Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Done with the Game of Bones for Finland. I'm now reading The Magic Treehouse, The Night at Dawn for Finland. Nice. Hello. Trying to finish my Portugal book, 27% in. Nice. Puppy is fine. She got a hold of something she shouldn't have. Had to give her an emergency bath, though, and that's what we did during that sprint. That's fair. But still productive. Hello. Thank you for joining. That will never not give me a heart attack. Confirmed. I have just gotten used to the now boarding AMZ flight. I've just gotten used to it. Like, just now. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing a train. 2/3 into Rare Danger. I'll have it finished in about 20 minutes. Excellent. Definitely next sprint. Got to page 60 of Heartberries. Really liking it so far. And Stardust and Laundry. Great. I read 56 pages and have about 150 pages. I'm hoping to finish it before the end of Face Off. Absolutely. Started Full Metal Alchemist Omnibus for 2 for Germany and read Volume 4. Nice. Hello. Just started The Jungle Book. Nice. I read 23% of book lovers for Germany. Do we mean the Emily Henry book lovers?
I'm so confused.
I finished volume 4 and 5 of Granny Girl Hintada-chan in that order because the colors wouldn't have matched the right order. Yep, fair. I've met many a man in Texas that considers chicken a vegetable.
True.
That is pretty fair. Hello. I took a shower and now I'm on my phone with my daughter. Nice. I have been reading the Babysitter's Club too. They fit almost any flag. Absolutely, it's so simple. I just look at the cover, and I'm pretty sorted. Whatever I spin.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend has been weird. I've been going between lower middle grade to spicy novellas. I'm getting whiplash. Like, oh my good god! Picture, if you will.
At least you're not getting bored.
Yes.
At least we're spicing it up. Hello, started reading Atlanta by Jennifer Saint for London. At least she smells good and we got an extra bath tube. That's fair. Hello to Rye. Oh boy. I feel like I don't know what to feel about this book. I feel like I don't know if I should DNF it and just spin again. Like, it's fine. It's just that it's kind of badly researched for a book that there's so many of them there that it's not difficult to look it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But we persevere. Has anyone spun in that sprint?
I have not. I'm
What
almost.
did you, Bethany, you moved on to volume 5. So what have you spun for?
Yeah. So I got Finland again, and then now I'm on Germany.
Oh, yes. You did say that. We've come to the end of the comments. Should we go to another sprint already?
There was a sabotage.
What?
Okay.
Please remember when you're logging your sabotage, it only is the page count. Otherwise, I'm not counting it. I'll fix it this one time, but in the future, I'm not counting it. Huh? It's not
What
like
did they-
it's not the bonus.
Oh, okay. Did they accidentally double it?
Someone tried to say that a book that I know was not 800 pages was 800 pages.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's right.
Bro.
But the team that sabotages also doesn't get those points for themselves, right?
Well, they do. So
those
you
four-
submit it for yourself, and then you also submit the page count for the sabotage.
Oh.
take away
You
the
don't,
points for
you
them.
don't get the travel bonus
Right.
for the sabotage, but you do get the points for your team.
Do you also get not multipliers, POC rep bonus?
No, it's just page
No.
count.
Okay. I listened to 7 Agatha Christie short stories. I'm on to Sherlock Holmes. I just finished Tea, which was Mints and Tatties. That sounds very nice, actually. How many books are we on so far? Have we broken 2,000?
Oh, I should look. No.
Because
Are we
me
close?
personally, I
Huh?
don't know. Okay, are you asking me personally?
1,439.
What?
1,439.
All right.
That's not bad. We've got less than 600 to go. If everyone does a book,
Yeah.
that's it.
We're definitely losing steam. Like you can see in the chat where people are
Yeah,
like,
I
I
feel
feel like that with short books.
Yeah. I think it's hard. Like you do get tired of like jumping from story to
do.
story.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I
do.
think about like manga and comics. If you get something that's all in the same series,
Yeah.
that helps because then you're like, because any graphic novel sort of serialized form, they're gonna end on a cliffhanger. And they just are.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, what I need, okay, I guess I need the next one.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's why I've been trying to stay with Babysitter's Club as much as possible, because I'm like, if I leave this world and go into this world and then come back and then go to a new place, I will just get myself confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we? I am 25% through with my book and I'm about to go out with my daughter, have a nice time. A pedicure, any used bookstore, and a Trader Joe's.
Lovely.
Sounds like a fun
I've
Sunday.
never been into those.
I've
The
also
team that
never
was
been in Trader Joe's.
Sabotage is surprising.
What?
The team that was or the team that did it?
Sabotage is surprising.
Oh.
Was sabotage or did the sabotaging?
Was sabotaged.
Interesting.
So I feel like that's code for it's not the team that we all know is winning, which is red team.
I don't know. Red team and blue team just have like this feud going.
I think red team and blue team are just like playing tennis with each other and their sabotages. It's just like back and forth. It's like the pendulum of a clock.
Yep.
Man.
Yes,
Are
it
you
is.
also keeping track of like if people try to do it more than once?
No, I'm doing it on the honor system.
Okay.
I'm hoping that people
Okay,
are
that's
nice
fair.
enough.
Because we don't put in our username or anything.
Right.
Yeah, because I did look at the form, just for instance, and there isn't like a place to put your Discord name in or
You
your
just
whatever.
looked at it, huh?
Just looked at it, just
Just
to
looked
see
at
how is it laid out, what color is it in, what does it look like?
Yeah,
What
sure.
order
Sure,
are the
that's all you
questions-
did.
What order are the questions in? Just keeping up to date with current events.
I know there have been a couple of people that have been like, I can't remember if I submitted my book, and then they went to the. Never mind, I definitely did. I remember this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the Emily Henry. I need to read it for a book club for Wednesday night. Ooh, I hope you're enjoying it. I got Taco Bell, nice, and I listened to more of my sightseeing book, also nice. I finished a new Finland book, and I spun for Romania, also nice.
Beautiful.
Red versus Blue, Tale of Hope. Correct.
Yep.
True.
I would say that is 100% correct.
Oh man.
I would be surprised if like a lot of the tackling is not between like blue and red overall. Like a lot of the placement switches are blue and red.
Oh, all of the placement switches are like the teams are changing constantly.
Yeah. I mean, is it the kind of thing where you close the tab, you look at it again, and it's completely switched?
For face off or for the normal?
Both. Let's go both.
I've been on screen with Brianna when it's happened for the normal one.
Yeah, it kind of depends. Like obviously, right now it's not because most people are doing face off.
Yeah, fair.
But not everyone is. So
Yeah,
that is true.
Some people are trying to be sneaky. And they're like, everyone else is focusing on face off. Maybe we read some sightseeing. But
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
there's strategy to both.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you said in the pros and cons, there's pluses and negatives to both, to doing both.
Yep.
I don't know how it happened, but somehow red and blue decided they were arch enemies.
I don't know.
This is back to what is it? Halo, I think it is. I just remember there were a lot of red versus
It's
blue
honestly,
stuff.
it's just because it's Crystal and Brittany.
Yeah.
They always sprint together.
Yeah.
And, like, that became the like rival. And then same with like purple and green because it's Cal and Margaret.
Yeah.
And then you little yellow people in the middle are just like, do not perceive us, please.
We do not exist on this plane of existence. We are all the way over there. We're over there doing our own thing. We're doing our own thing. We're making things happen.
Yep.
Yellow team. I feel like every host on the yellow team, we would like you just generally would feel like you kicked a toddler if you tried to attack the team.
I'm just gonna say, not all of you are as nice as you perceive yourselves to be.
Please don't kick me. I'm so
Some of you are ruthless.
Like this just feels like it feels wrong to have a rivalry with any of y'all.
Yeah, right? We're too pure and wonderful for
Right.
this.
Whereas with purple and green, like Cal and I know, like I already know what's gonna happen, so I might as well just be there before Cal. You know? Darn it, 'cause I know Cal is gonna make it a thing.
Oh my god.
It does feel very much kind of like a Cal versus Margaret sometimes, where it's just like which
I
one of
know
these
Cal.
are
Well, I did that for everybody. Like Aoife, I put you and Michelle on different teams.
Yeah. Do you know we have not even spoken about this once? We haven't even been like, yo,
There's
what
a
is
lot
this?
going on right now.
We be doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yellow is baby.
It's
Yellow
great.
is
Yellow truly is baby. We somebody said about something about how Niall is so few people's favorite One Direction member, and they're all like, Niall is just truly happy to be involved, and that is Team Yellow. We are just excited to be here, and we're having fun, and we're just having a good time.
I have to say that's the majority of Team Purple. Sometimes it feels like too. They're just like, yeah, we're just here vibing. Let's get some points. And I'm like,
Well, it's funny because there are like probably 3 to 4 people in each team that are super active in the Discord, and they are like cutthroat. They're like, we're gonna get this team.
That is true.
I have a hard time getting them to be that way.
It's because of us. We're a house divided over here. I feel like red and blue are mom and dad in this situation, and purple is the oldest child, green is the middle, and yellow is the baby. They are our children watching us fight.
Oh my
Is
gosh.
this
Sorry, we had
Is this like a separation or a divorce situation where red and blue are going through like some kind of really weird couples counseling for the entire month of August?
Yeah.
And green, purple, and yellow are there just like trying to get through it.
We're just trying not to be last place. That's all we're trying.
So are we. We
Yeah.
are clinging to any point we can get.
And I don't get good feelings.
Well, I love how like our team, it's like when the sabotage thing got announced, like one of the first people was like, I don't like all the negativity. Can't we just be nice to each other?
That is when
You're not
I
the only
decided-
one. There are people in each of the teams that were like, yeah,
Oh.
I'm not really an attack kind of person. And I was like,
That
great,
was
you know, I'm
the
using it.
entire Team Purple chat. Like, does it make sense? Does it make? I don't think it. I think it just makes more sense to make sure that we get the extra points, not spend the GRC, because it would make more sense to be able to take the airplane more often. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yep,
did have that conversation
that's
too.
what I'm doing.
We had that conversation.
We had a lot
I'm
of people saying,
convinced.
I'm just gonna fly instead.
I'm convinced that we'll get a bunch of sabotages after this weekend because you get kind of free money.
Yeah.
And then also there's
Well,
going to be
whoever,
so many sabotages the last leg of the race.
whatever team wins this weekend basically has a free sabotage in their back
They do.
pocket.
Yeah. And like even the one in second place has a almost free.
Yeah, they have a free with like a little bit of extra change that
Yeah.
they have to
They
find.
have to pay 100.
I'm sure they can like spare the 100. This is Team Yellow in a sentence.
Yes. Yes. We're here for the
We are
reunion.
just here to have fun and read some-
Meanwhile, Brianna's over here riling both me and Cal up.
100%.
I would love to be a fly on the wall for your group chat when like a prompt drops or when like the sabotage dropped or like when you found out you were on opposing teams. I would love to have just been like,
Oh, we knew that from the beginning.
Yeah,
We
that was
knew
like
that
the
from
first
the
thing. I was like,
beginning.
just FYI, I'm splitting you two up.
fair.
We would have been unstoppable together. So
But I am glad that like most of the friendships among like the group have been separated. Like Brittany and Paige have been separated. Michelle and I have been separated. Cal and Margaret have been separated. I'm glad that like people are making new.
Well, it kind of forced people to like make a decision if they like, if they came from Brittany and Neva's sprints. Then like they had to make a decision on which team to choose, and then it also introduced you to new people because of how many hosts there are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would say there's very few people who had been following all 15 of us.
Oh no.
At the start of this.
I am so close to I'm so glad that I decided to do 3 people per team. Because it has made everything so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Like if
And
we
that's
would have
what-
only had 10 hosts, it would have made face off so much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. we definitely wouldn't have filled out an entire 48 hours
No.
of sprints.
Could have done it. We just would have had to have a few people double up.
Yeah.
The real challenge is having somebody that can do those overnight hours for the Americans.
Yes.
Right.
That was like like a Victoria's time yesterday morning or like Crystal's time this morning when America's asleep. That is the invaluable stuff. Great news. We're all having 2 Christmases when blue and red separate. Rye is almost home. Only an hour left to go. Nice.
Nice.
I don't know that I would use a sabotage because I would rather keep my GRC for flight.
That's kind of how I feel.
That is something that has been discussed not once in yellow. That a lot of people are like, can we just use it for a flight instead?
I mean,
Which
you were
might-
originally going to use it for flights anyways.
Sorry?
I said you were going to use it for flights probably anyways until the sabotage happened, so just do it.
Exactly. Each person can only sabotage once, right?
Yeah.
That is correct. Only 1 per person. I didn't realize how competitive I am until I joined this readathon. Absolutely. Like, as soon as I started seeing the books and like people sharing graphics on Instagram, especially not my team, I was like, okay, we are not going to be listening to music at all today. We're just going to read. That's what we're doing for the day.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
Yellow team is just the
Yeah.
one more smiley face. We're here to support others and give good advice.
Well, honestly, that's kind of why I'm reading so much, because like I don't think I actually do feel that competitive about it. I'm like, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
a game. I'm happy I'm like reading so much. Like, I don't
It's
know.
a readathon. The stakes are not that
It's not
high.
life or death. We'll say it like that. Like,
You're not going to be getting $1 million, but
No.
it's a good time, and you'll catch up on your Goodreads goal probably.
yeah. Oh, I have well caught up on my Goodreads goal. I am 7
Wow,
over.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
I'm over for the first time this year. Before August, I was like,
it's been great for my goals of trying to read down my TBR, because I've been picking up so many random short things.
my dudes, my entire TBR is like leaving my house in August. I've read so much. It's almost empty.
Mine is not, because it's enormous, but that's good.
Like, I've gone through, I think, 11 books on my TBR already this month.
Wow.
Which I was not expecting.
I've been trying to almost exclusively read things that were already on my TBR. I've read a couple things that weren't, but like I've been trying to read things that I like own mostly to just
Same.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not like open the Amazon store and be like, okay, I need to get this on my Kindle because like it fits this.
Yeah.
But I have kind of upped my own stakes for the next week because I'm doing like a living life as a yellow person. Like everything's going to be yellow. Everything. Eating, drinking, like reading. So I'm going to try and use my travel book to be yellow. And then like it's fine for the rest of them, but I'm definitely trying to use my travel book as a yellow cover. I don't know how well I can make that work with what I have. So it is going to be a little bit of a game.
See, I have one yellow shirt and it's not short sleeved. I'm just like, I don't wear a lot of yellow. I like yellow as an accent color, but I don't buy a lot of clothes in yellow. And so I'm like, okay.
That's fair. I have like one yellow t-shirt and a yellow hoodie, and that's it. That's the only yellow I have in my house.
Yeah.
I have 3 yellow scarves. I like it in accessories.
Yeah, that also works. That also
I those are in accessories. Yeah, I went to the library for most of my books because I apparently didn't have a lot of purple books on my TBR.
Great choice. But I feel like purple is a pretty common color for covers, much more so than yellow.
Yeah.
If you go into like we did this with blue the other day, but if you go into a shop and you just look at a bookshelf, how much purple do you see versus how much yellow?
Yeah. I think I've only read like maybe 2 books that had the cover bonus the whole time.
I think maybe 3,
yeah,
including like sightseeing books, have been yellow covers. Yeah, which is pretty hard so far.
It's hard to find ones that match the prompt. Like I still have
that's the hardest part.
A couple that were on that I'm like, okay, these are yellow books I still need to read, but they haven't fit any of the prompts.
Yeah, because like even thinking back about the video that I did for like the suggestions that I did at the start of July or whatever, I don't know how many of these I would be able to fit into any of the prompts that we've had so far.
I think I have a good number of ones that I've read already that would have fit.
Yeah.
But like not ones that I still need to read.
I'm just still waiting for whatever prompt is going to finally make me read Yellowface. It could have been the first prompt, I know, but I really want to read Yellowface before August is over.
Make it fit.
Yeah, I would like to read Mongrels by Stephen Graham Jones. That's my yellow book that I want to fit in somewhere if I can.
Make it work. Yeah. Also, I think we know what teams all the people with competitive natures joined. I agree.
I mean, I think that a lot of them just joined blue because there are a lot of blue books, which I think is the easy way out.
Yeah. I think that's why blue is so big as a team, because blue is so big as a cover.
Yeah. Well, I think like I had quite a number of people from like my Patreon and stuff joined Team Yellow just because they were like, hey, but it's more because they're like, we like the people, not like we're trying to read all the yellow books, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just more chill.
Yeah. Yellow is just happy to be here. Correct. I'm more happy just with how much I have read. I'm really pleased with myself. That's awesome. The main thing to take from this month. Like win, lose, or draw. We've all read a lot. Yep. We've made friends. We've cleared out our TBRs. Who's complaining?
Yeah.
I did some cleaning. Now I'm joining with Witchlings. Nice.
Also, just
it
gotten
has-
into a lot of stuff that I don't know when I would have picked it up.
Yeah.
Same.
Same. There's been stuff that I'm like, oh, I'll read that like at some stage, and then it's like,
Right.
oh no, it fits this
It
prompt.
fits.
I'll read
Let's read
it.
it
This
now.
is some stage.
Yeah.
Like this, it's helped me pick up books that I've had on my TBR for years.
Yep.
Exactly. I got to nearly the halfway of March, and I ate lunch. Nice. I have finally returned. I made lunch. I did meal prep for the week. I cleaned all of the science experiments, moldy things out of the fridge, and I have 36 minutes left of my audiobook. Nice.
Nice.
I'm so excited for all yellow everything. Absolutely all yellow everything. That is going to be really difficult come Wednesday when I run out of clothes. But we can make socks work, hopefully. I
Sexy.
joined Team Yellow because of Bethany. Fair. I joined Team Yellow because of Aoife and Bethany. Also fair.
Yeah.
I have found multiple 5 stars in books which have been on my shelves for ages. That's even better than clearing them off your shelf. But I kind of love and hate that feeling of when you finally do get to a book and it turns out to be 5-star and you're like, why didn't I do this?
Why didn't I read it earlier?
Why are we doing this only now?
I've had one book like that like has been on my shelves forever, and I ended up giving it 5 stars. So it's been good. Yeah.
It always happens. Reading the books that have been on my TBR for years is especially gratifying in August, opening up the rest of the year for other reads. Exactly.
Yeah.
August feels, because it's the last month before the academic year starts, it feels like the close of one chapter and then you start another one in September.
Yes.
Even though I haven't been in education for like 10 years, it still feels like that.
It does.
I mean, my kids go back to school in September, so it's like, yeah.
To be fair, I joined Red because I tend to read mysteries and thrillers, and Red's a common color for that genre. Fun fact, I've read 0 mysteries or thrillers. I love how that did not work out as planned.
Happens.
Things rarely work out as planned.
Yeah.
Shall we? Oh, that's also a reason I joined blue because it's my favorite color. I mean, I'm almost certain that the reason I'm on yellow is because yellow is my favorite color. And because I asked Brie if I could be. Yeah, I follow Bethany. That seems like another reason why people would have joined a specific team, because they're like, oh, I'm on like this specific person's Patreon, or I watch their videos a lot.
Yeah.
So it just felt like following.
And it's fun that way, like the interaction, I think is fun. So.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have a lot of friends that are on other teams because they have more of those books, like series.
And then we have these reasons. Brianna put me here.
You know, that's why I'm on yellow, so it's
Brianna put me on purple because she knew I wasn't going to be on any other team.
That is also fair. I think if you had been on any other team, you would have burned this readathon to a crisp.
It was like the first few people that when I like sent out the be like, hey, do you want to host? The first people that responded, I was like, which team do you want to be on?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was just like slotted you where they fit.
Did you, like, apart from Margaret Dole, did you have people that you knew would be in a specific color?
I knew
like,
Becca would want to be red.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you would want to be yellow.
Yep. Correct.
And I knew Zoe wanted to be purple.
Fair. I think Bethany is the Pied Piper for yellow. So now I am just picturing you like walking along the street, reading a book, like your head face first into a book,
everybody
and
like behind me, like
and there's like a ton of people following behind you, face also first into a book.
It's Bethany holding up her phone with an audiobook playing.
Oh yeah, right, there you go. All of the audio book.
I gotta find out who this is. We gotta follow her.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
That is the perfect analogy.
Yep.
Shall we start another 45-minute sprint, everybody?
I am probably gonna head out because I gotta like do stuff around the house and
No problemo. Thank you for joining us.
yeah, this was fun.
Here. It was fun to hang out. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your reading.
Y'all too.
And the rest of us shall go into 45 minutes. Happy reading, everybody. Welcome back. How did everyone in the comment section do? Let us know. Have you spun again in that sprint? If yes, where are you going to now? Margaret, how did we do?
I finished this guy. So
Nice. Congrats.
Germany no, Romania. That was Romania. And then I spun and I got Sweden, so I picked this up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. I haven't gotten Sweden yet.
Sweden has 2 E's in it, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
On the ticker.
S-W-E-E.
It has 2 E's. It should only have 1.
Oh,
I was like, no, it actually only has 1 E.
It only has 1 E, but
Yeah,
the ticker it's doubled. I was like, some moment in my vlog where I'm like watching, I was like, why does Sweden have 2 E's? No.
the new
I
version.
didn't notice that, but
Maybe it's
You
a
know
hint.
how Americans sometimes leave out the U? We added the E.
Maybe we
Don't
did it on
give them
purpose.
that. Don't give them that chaos.
What does an extra E mean?
I'm trying to figure out how that would even work as a
Green
clue.
has 2 E's.
But we already knew that because you had got HelloFresh at the beginning of the month. You restarted your subscription, and HelloFresh is green. So we knew that.
The straws that we will clutch at for this whole month is phenomenal.
It's true.
Bree,
Oh, when Brianna's blog came out, I said, Brianna, I'm going to have the most ridiculous theories just for the fun of it.
She did. And then because I was like, oh, that would have been a funny Easter egg, I would message her during the premiere so that she would put it in the comments.
Okay, now I need to go and read the comments again. Now I need to go back to your video and read the comments. Has everyone here watched Rihanna's vlog, by the way? Have we seen anything exciting from it? Bree, how did you do in the sprint?
I edited during that sprint and I made lunch.
Nice, what you have?
I had some leftover risotto.
Good choice. Oh, the HelloFresh one.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really good.
It was.
Oh, which risotto was it?
It was like the sun-dried tomato.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that. I haven't had that one yet. Or
It's
made
good.
that one yet. I'm gonna make a risotto from them tonight.
We started doing the like if it didn't have a protein, we would just you could always add extra, but it's way more expensive to do it that way. So then I just added like some sausage to it.
Yeah.
That I just
Good
already
idea.
had.
That's a good idea.
I'm buying stuff all separately myself anyways.
Right.
So, because I'm just printing out the recipes from the website.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I would prefer to not go grocery shopping if I don't have to.
Oh, fair.
So this is
That's
I
also a
agree.
good idea.
I agree. I'm just not in a place that I can do that
That's fair.
financially, and also
Grocery
for
shopping
HelloFresh. For HelloFresh, it's a little harder because, at least when I started, I was never sure if they would have enough recipes that I'd be able to get, however many you end up choosing to get.
yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff I do, I would have to go out and get
But I feel like
substitutes
a lot
anyway.
of people do very-
Well, they also separate out all the ingredients. So there's been a couple that we've ordered that have nuts in them, but they're separated out in a little package.
Yeah.
And so then we just don't put them in.
Yep, exactly.
That's fair. I feel like as well,
But
quite a
these
few of them
lot
would be
of
naturally dairy free.
Yeah, I think they have an entire menu. You can filter by dairy free.
A lot of their recipes do
That's
end up
also
having dairy
helpful.
in them. So,
But they
coconut yogurt.
coconut milk in a lot of them.
But they probably have milk powder.
Yeah.
That's also true. And for some stuff, you can substitute cream for other things,
Well,
like plant-based cream.
sour cream, anything that requires the cream base, sour cream, cream cheese, any of that, I just throw in coconut yogurt because that's the best substitute for what they have. I could go and get sour cream from dairy-free sour cream from my supermarket, but I don't use it often enough that the packet, because it's like twice the size of the yogurt packet, and like the yogurt packet, I'll use that in a week or 2 weeks, which is when it goes by the time it's bad. So
Yeah, fair. Where are people in the comments? I am in Ireland. Fantastic. 50 bonus Aoife loves you points. I'm reading James and the Giant Peach. My edition has a scratch and sniff cover too.
Ooh.
I think it's rude that I haven't gotten Ireland yet.
It is rude that you haven't gotten Ireland.
It is. I'm friends with an actual Irish person, but it won't give me Ireland.
Neither of you have gotten Ireland, and you are on sprints with an Irish person. I thought that would like bring it up. I thought that would make it happen for you.
Maybe it's like, you've already been to Ireland, Margaret. You don't get to go again. One time.
Mine did not say that. Mine was not like, hey, you know how you live in Germany? We're just not going to give you Germany. Mine did not say that.
You're not going to ruin another pair of sneakers walking through fields. Sorry.
Oh, no. My country apologized.
It was wet, and so like I took like.
Of course, it was wet. It was Ireland.
Yeah, it was wet. So, and we would just go walking out in the fields when we weren't being useful.
Mm-hmm.
We hiked out to there was a crumpled down tower that we hiked out to. That was fun. We had to watch the cow pies. But yeah, just walking on top of the grass, my sneakers got completely soaked. And I just remember I was like, there's no way they're going to dry out here ever.
That sounds like Ireland to me.
So I was like, these are I need new shoes anyways. They're getting tossed when we get back. Fair.
Finished the Klaus killing for Romania. Nice. I'm back. I had a shower and now I'm picking up the last volume of Lissalette and Witch's Forest for Ireland. Nice. The extra bonus points for you. It is lightning and thundering here so hard and so loud. Wow, it's pretty scary. I despise a really, really loud thunder. Because my bedroom back when I was younger was like, you know those Velux windows that are slanted? I had one of those and the rain would hit off of it every single time. So there's so many people who are like, oh, I listen to rain sounds as an ambience to get to sleep. I can't do that. I'm so happy for you. I can't do it. It's PTSD style.
It's fair.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, oh man, I wish it was lightning and thundering right now. That'd be nice.
Right.
Do you think it would break the day?
What would break the day?
Lightning and thunder. Like, do you think it would make the weather slightly more bearable if the lightning and thunder just cleared up the sky?
You know what? We don't even need the lightning and thunder. If we got a really good rainstorm, that'd be so nice. I would appreciate that.
A good cold rainstorm where it leaves a little bit of chill behind afterwards. That's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I want. We're not getting any of those for another 4 weeks.
Welcome to Florida.
Woohoo!
Finish my book. I think that's 4 for me for the weekend. I don't think I'll get another one in. That's fair. I have been toying with the idea of what to do when I'm finished this. I'm about halfway through, and I've been toying with the idea of just saying goodbye to the weekend and going to my sightseeing book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might give it a try.
Just,
see how we go.
Just maybe.
Doing great. Finished one book, nearly done with another. Nice. Listening to my audiobook if the storm does not take out my electricity or internet. Yeah, that's fair.
That is the concern.
That is the major concern.
When the last storm came in last year, I downloaded 2 audiobooks. I was like, we are probably going to lose power and I don't know when it's going to come back on. And it was a good thing I did. Because I had something to charge the phone. I have a battery that actually can it's this size and it's meant to help do jumpstart cars. But it works like a regular portable battery.
Yeah.
So I just charged that before the storm hit.
Good idea. Just to be ready. My parents have a gas cooker. So they would also, if they knew there was a really big storm coming, get as many pots of water filled as possible so that at least they still have water and can heat water up if needed.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do this, but we did do the thing where we would turn our gas stove on and light it with a lighter so we could cook our food because the power went out right in the middle of when we were cooking dinner.
Oh no. The most opportune timing.
Yeah, we tried not to do that, but like we did.
You got to do what you got to do.
Sometimes you have to do it. Like I know they're like you're not supposed to, but sometimes you kind of don't have an option. Finished my Lithuania book. Back to sightseeing. I might spin one more time. Yeah, fair. I think if you feel like you can do one more, do one more. But if you feel more like doing a sightseeing,
I mean, we still have 5 hours left. A little over 5 hours.
Yeah, and you have the extra 4 hours. Is it to log all of the books that you've missed?
Right. You have to complete it by the time we get off sprints tonight.
Fair. Made it to London finally. I'm now working on my 5th face-off book. I did 4 earlier in the weekend for Portugal, reading The Package by Kay Bromberg. Nice. Finished my Bulgaria book. I'm going to finish my London sightseeing book before I finish Art Spin again. Great idea. Idea. Finished up my Ireland book. There is your 50 bonus points. Her Body and Other Parties, and picking up Romania, a Goosebumps book. Excellent choice. I haven't read a Goosebumps book in such a long time. I feel like those would be another great series to do for this weekend as well. Because there's so many of them. There's so many colors available.
There are some Goosebumps. Like, I wasn't allowed to read the Goosebumps books, but I would, like, read the back of them. There are the back of some that still haunt me to this day. Like, just the story idea.
Yeah. Piano Lessons Can Be Murder sticks with me. I think it's called The Curse of Camp Cold Lake or Camp Jelly Lake. I think it's Camp Jelly Lake. It's the one with the camp leaders were all kind of in a cult to the jelly monster or something like that.
Interesting.
That will stay with me forever. It was really good though. Currently 53% into book lovers while I do some computer work and run things through the laminator. Nice. We love a multitasking. I finished the 2nd volume in my full Alchemist omnibus. Nice.
Cool.
I finished. Sorry?
The next one. I said I need to figure out what the next one of those I need to read is in my reread.
Oh, fair. I finished my Sherlock Holmes, spun again and got Finland, listened to another Agatha Christie, finished that. Spun again for Romania and have another Agatha Christie lined up.
Oh.
Nice. That is clocking through them. Yes, did watch Bree's vlog, but honestly haven't noticed anything in there.
There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah. 11 minutes left at Love at First Psych. If you want to head off and keep finishing that, you keep finishing it. Hi all, I'm finally ready to do at least a bit of the face-off. Lol. Excellent. Late joiners are all still welcome. You've still got another.
You've still got 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got time. And we've got another sprint coming here, and we've got another 4, I assume, coming with Zoe as well. So you've got time. During COVID, chicken was scarce in my grocery store, so I would use HelloFresh to get that protein stocks. That's a good idea. That's
why we started doing it way back when.
Can you add on extra proteins? Like if you're getting like a chicken and mushroom pasta, can you add in extra chicken on top of it?
I think that there's options to it's like called like Shop the Pantry or something like that, and you can just buy like just protein.
Just the ingredients, yeah.
As an addition to
what you order.
Your box.
That's really clever. I have decided I need to collect Tea Dragon cards. If that's a reference to the Tea Dragon Society, I agree because those are adorable covers.
They really are.
They are adorable. I read 30 pages from a crime fiction short story analogy. Nice. Going to Ireland is top of my bucket list. I don't know if like as part of real life or as part of Face Off, but I approve for both.
It's lovely to be there. Like
it is a very nice country. It just rains a lot.
I wouldn't mind living there, but I know y'all get cold.
Oh, we do get cold. Mm-hmm. Not like I was gonna say not freezing, but I have heard of people say like -5, -7 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But cold.
whatever it is, I don't like it in Fahrenheit.
That's fine. It's definitely under 32.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read Lumberjanes Volume 1, Beware of the Kitten Holy for Lithuania. Nice. It's not making it cooler. It's just staying a lot hotter out there.
Oof, Riley, where do you live? What state or country?
There. Sometimes rain does that, though, when it's like a kind of...
It adds to the humidity, but it does help. Like right now, it is a bright, sunshiny day outside. And the overcast does at least help a little bit with the temperature, even if it makes it ridiculously humid.
That's fair. This weekend has been in Berlin really like humid hot. Like it's not it's not a nice warm. You know when it's a good warm, it has like a little bit of a breeze. We ain't got that. Not right now. Rally, we had that at 5:30 this morning. Yeah. 8 books for Face Off. I'm switching to Stoneheart for London sightseeing. Great idea. I forget what is the sightseeing option for. So if you finish your book in a leg,
if you finish your travel book,
then you can sightsee in the city to gain more points until the next prompt drops.
Yeah.
And the only bonus that you don't get is the travel bonus, because obviously you don't need to travel to the city while you're already there.
Yeah.
I'm up to 22 books. I'm going to try for 30. That is bananasly phenomenal work. That is amazing. Going to Ireland is top of my bucket list in real life, but I would also love to visit it during Face Off weekends, lol. I mean, I feel like that's a lot cheaper this weekend and faster. Are the Face Off scores close? Can you tell us that?
Going by the chat, Purple's probably in last place because I think so many of us are sightseeing.
Oh, really?
But again, that's not the worst thing.
It's not. It's not. It wouldn't hurt us. It would probably
you might end up being sneaky.
Yeah. I mean, when the real one starts again, we might need it.
They are pretty close, yeah. It's very equal. Like the percentage of books submitted is very equal to the amount of people that are participating. So it's very close.
I wonder if you can get like an average.
I was gonna say, can you tell us like what's the difference between first, like not who is, just what the number difference between first place and last place is?
First place and second place?
I was gonna say first place and last place, but yeah, you first place and second place, yeah.
First place and last place is about 450 points. First place and second place is about 90 points.
90 points is very beatable. It's a couple of books.
Yeah.
Depending on the sizes of the teams, it's a couple of books.
That's submitting one book at the end of the, like at the very end.
Yeah.
Just have your team submit a whole bunch right all at once.
It's like what you said in your vlog, that the team that came last in leg 1 was only like 5 points behind or something like that. Like it's that short.
Oh yeah.
Of a gap.
Like quite literally the for the first leg, the team that was in 4th place won, or like got 4th instead of 5th, because 30 seconds before I was literally calculating the other teams and someone else put in a book and it bumped them up the 4 points.
Wow. Wow, sucks to be whatever team came last. 4 points. Wouldn't you be so mad? Oh, we've already had that one. Jessica, it does sound like you're doing fantastic this weekend. Are the t-shirts still available?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I know that I had the like thought to be like, yes, I'm going to make this just normal, but I can't remember if I actually did or not.
While we're doing that, thank you for reminding me to put in the last book. Yes,
I
will admit at the time that I forgot to put the books in.
We need it.
That you should not forget to put books in.
Don't forget to put your books in, especially if you're on purple team.
And especially if you're on the yellow team.
Remember to log your books.
If you're on the yellow team, do not forget to put your book in. I'm probably going to join purple when the readathon comes around again, because it's my favorite color and I have a lot of purple books. I feel like we said earlier on, those are 2 of the big reasons why people chose the teams that they chose. A, favorite color, or B, volume of that color on their shelf. Which seems fair. It seems like a fairly decent reason to pick a color.
Yep. Which
We
team
shall
you
wait.
want to represent?
We should wait for Bree to update us on the availability of the t-shirts.
Hold on. I'm making them available right now.
Oh, so the answer is yes, the t-shirts are still available.
Yes.
Or will be in about 30 seconds.
They are now. They're a little bit more expensive than they were during the initial batch.
Initial?
Because when you buy them one at a time, it's more expensive for me.
Oh, okay.
Like if I have a whole campaign of them and then they batch make them and ship them, it's cheaper for me. But if it's one at a time, I don't like there's it costs
You
me
make that.
essentially.
Yeah.
Fair. I know now what I'm doing on payday, lol. Fair.
Yeah, they're up on my merch shop.
Nice. I am.
And on September 1st, we're gonna have another launch of fall themed things.
Nice.
Aoife's already seen them all.
Has she?
Yeah, because it was rom-comathon stuff.
Oh, she has.
Smutsville University.
She has. She has seen them. I am team yellow this time. Hooray! I didn't realize what a struggle it would be for me to find yellow books that I own that aren't chonkers. That is a thing.
Because all the yellow books I can think of are very skinny.
I have a couple of skinny-ish yellow books. Like, not super skinny, but
Baby.
fairly small. Hi, Schmidt!
Do it! Oh, look at you. Can't even see your eyes.
Nah.
All of it is just dark.
It's
The
just
boys.
enough.
There we go. There we go. We got light in them eyes.
Has he got training today?
No, I don't do training on Sundays anymore.
Oh, fair.
It's on Tuesdays now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
So great.
He's a good boy. Of course he's doing good.
He has some anxiety, so we're doing some different stuff that's just fun right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Good idea. So, shall we do another 45? Come back and have a chat about some books and then hand over to Miss Zoe? How does that sound for everybody?
Feels good.
Cool. Then we'll see each other in 45. Happy reading, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. How did we all do? How did we all do in the comments? I have also left a link to Zoe's sprints. These are the last sprints of Face Off Weekend, so do be sure that you join in. Do be sure that you come and give it the send-off that it deserves. Do be sure that you come and join us all. We'd love to have you help us say goodbye to this weekend. I finished my Face Off Weekend. I finished my book, and I think I'm going to do a little bit of looking around London for the next sprints.
Oh, you going back to London?
Just, against my will, because why would I go to London? As an Irish person, I vehemently disagree, but
Fair.
the Chaos Gods have made it so.
Fair.
How did we all do? Margaret?
I read 40 pages that time
Nice.
of secret project book.
Nice.
I got my vlog completely edited to where we're at, so that'll be so much easier this evening.
Nice.
Realized I completely missed a golden opportunity for an Easter egg in a vlog.
And
I failed, Mother.
no.
Shame.
Shame! I do not deserve.
Shame.
And then
See if I take you with me next time, Brianna.
it's okay. It's going forward. It's gonna be there. And then I'm at 31% of Follow Me to Ground.
Nice. This is not your genre blanket, right?
It is.
It is.
It's part 2.
Genre blanket part 2.
This is July and August.
I see. That is a very intelligent way to do it, rather than have like a big tapestry style thing that you're working on throughout the year.
Yeah, well, and because they're gonna go on my couches, and I have 2 couches in my living room,
Oh, fair.
it just makes sense.
That does make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
How'd everybody do in the comments? I made some merch for the Summer Scare Readathon this year, and I'm pretty excited. That is very exciting. That is very exciting.
Also, food prep for the weekend is done. I didn't think I'd be able to get it all in that
Isn't
script.
it?
Nice.
Excellent. I read through the break, but I finished and submitted March. Nice. As I said, this is this link to Zoe's sprints. They are starting in 18 minutes. And we'd love to see you there. How did we make it to the last ones? Bree, what's the answer?
I do not know.
Oh, this is the first thing that you don't know about the Readathon.
Yeah.
There are a few things, actually, that have confounded even the great Loki.
A few things or 2 things?
A few things.
Interesting.
Like
Primarily, I think a few of them are things that confound all of us, to be honest.
I
Fair.
think it's just people.
Yeah.
That's fair too. Boundaries also fair. Finished another book. Fantastic. I finished my book for Lithuania, spun and got Bulgaria. Do the colors on the book have to match the flag exactly? So it doesn't have to be an exact shade match, but it does have to be in the same family. So for this time, I know that
more so than just the same family. Like, it needs to be like pink is not red.
Yeah, that's what I was
This
just going to
weekend.
say.
Like,
For this weekend, the pink is red rule is out the window.
yeah. So like, if you like, get as close as you can.
I read 48 pages, about 65 more to go, and I will be in Ireland. Nice. Then you will get your Aoife Loves You bonus. I am 66% into What Big Teeth for book 5 of the weekend. That's phenomenal work. I finished Love at First Sight, and I read over half of Beasters for Germany.
Did you like Love at First Sight? Because I thought it was absolutely adorable. Aoife, you should read it. It's adorable.
Will do. I will put it on my list immediately.
Potentially this week.
Potentially this week. That's fun.
Wait, what's happening potentially this week?
Aoife's going to read a book.
I would hope so.
I've never done that before. I hope I can do it. Wrote it down.
I am illiterate. I don't know.
Wrote it down in really shitty handwriting.
I'm going to be very curious to see what the next leg points are, because I do feel like there's going to be some burnout this week.
I feel like that too. I feel like this weekend I've hit a wall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The German said it to me last night. He was like, "You look like you've spent all day thinking," and I was like, "Basically, I have."
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. What was it? You said, I don't remember what it was you said to me, Brianna, but I responded with that Mariah Carey gif of like, I can't read.
Oh,
Which
it
is
was
like,
when
I
I
don't see this
kindly
email.
asked you two to schedule your sprints because you were the only 2 of the 12 that had not scheduled them.
Good God, Margaret!
I'm sorry. I was busy making a timer for the face off.
I honestly, it was
Sorry.
not as much of a reminder to you as it was to Cal because I know Cal's not in the Discord very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have gotten around to it by the time my sprints went live.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I happened to like at the time be making the playlist for everything, and then I was like, I am missing 2.
Too.
Did somebody
And of course,
say-
it's the 2 people who should know the most.
Somebody say, and I don't remember if they did or not, but somebody can confirm that if you go into the playlist for all of the sprints, they will just follow it automatically.
Yep.
Mhm.
Even this weekend, it would have happened.
It is for this weekend. Like I did a playlist of the face-off sprints.
Phenomenal.
So like if you wanted 48 hours of sprints to watch, you could
There
do
you go. Do you enjoy 48 hours of back-to-back chaos?
Did you not get enough of us this weekend? Now you can watch us
Have
back.
you spent too much time with your family, friends, and loved ones?
Yes. Oh my God.
Come hang out with us, crazy people.
I
feel like you could really sell that with like those infomercial background
Right?
noises.
do you struggle to finish a book in the month?
All I
Do
know
you
is that
want to
tonight,
feel like
after everything has settled,
far of a deadline?
I am watching TV.
Fair. After everything has, like, after this has stopped, I will be asleep.
Well, yeah. You're probably going to bed now, aren't you?
I'm gonna stick around for a little bit of Zoe, maybe an hour, maybe 1 sprint or 2, see how I feel, but I won't be around for much of it.
You don't want to stay up till 2 a.m. on a work night?
I'm so sorry. Some of us have to be
It's
an
not my
adult.
fault that August doesn't have a national holiday on a Monday.
But that is fair. Most holidays in Germany are actually on a Thursday.
Weird.
Yeah, very breaks up the week. Don't love it.
No.
Um,
That was like how 4th of July this year was on a Tuesday. So we had the weekend and then we came back Monday and then was off Tuesday. It was a weird feeling.
That's not a good feeling. I hate
It was
that.
like the Monday was the weirdest day ever.
Yeah. I know that October 3rd is like Germany's national holiday, and that's a Tuesday as well this year.
So then you just have to remember to
I
ask
think-
off for the Monday too.
I'm gonna book the Monday off. I have another holiday that I need to book tomorrow when I go back into work, but I might book off the 3rd as well, or the 2nd. I finished my other readathon studies for 1 character. Now let's see if I can finish 1 more book for Face Off or not.
You got 4 hours. You got this.
You still got 4 hours. Well,
I'm gonna
4 hours and
try to
12
finish
minutes.
Follow Me to Ground, and then if I can get a Heartstopper in, then I'll read that, and then we'll call it done.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm looking for the audiobook. Good idea. Audiobooks are a great idea. 50% into my current book, 1 hour and 22 minutes left in the audio. Nice. You will definitely finish that in Zoe's sprints. 100%. Made it to 82% of book lovers. That's amazing. You are motoring through that book.
Right?
Are you enjoying it? How are you liking it? I'm planning on finishing this and then switch to a sightseeing book while I still need an audiobook. Then I'm hoping to read Heartstopper before the end of Face Off. That sounds like an excellent plan. That sounds very doable. 91% of my sightseeing book. I think people are starting to do what I'm doing, which is say sayonara to Face Off again and go back to regular scheduled content. Some people might be doing that. Some people might benefit greatly from it.
If you can read fast.
Yeah. If you can get a book, hit out in the evening, do it. I've also started Heresy.
But Zoe's sprints might also be super chaotic.
No, Miss Man, I have a question for you. Why do you always perform the chaos when I am asleep?
Because if I perform the chaos when I'm at work, I don't get work done.
That's what happened when London dropped. When London dropped, I was in work.
No, I think so was I.
It was
Yeah,
like
you were.
something dropped while I was at work, and I was like, I haven't gotten a thing done. I think it was London. Because I was like, I haven't gotten a thing done since this
That
happened.
dropped on Wednesday.
I think it was London.
I don't remember.
Did you drop it as soon as you woke up?
Yeah. It was
That's
like as soon as I
4
got
o'clock in the afternoon for me.
it was when I got to the office, and I didn't do anything for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. That was the rest of my workday until about 5:30 was sorting London out. I've also started Heresy, partially for London sightseeing, partially because it's due to the library on Thursday, and I'm going to Boston for a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Yep, you can definitely boss that out before Thursday. No stress. I'm so excited because my husband made amazing lemonade, and we'll be having cilantro rice for dinner with tacos. That sounds phenomenal. Gotten used to 2.5 times speed on audiobooks, and I never thought that I would. It's a curve.
Haven't gotten there yet.
I'm at 2.5 now as well, and 2 is already starting to sound a little bit like drunk people.
It really depends on the narrator for me, because I have narrators that if you have them anything less than 2 times and I'm like bumping them up, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
this is not slow and steady. I want the rest of the book now.
Fair.
And some of them I'm like, you talk way too fast at 2 times speed. I'm sorry, we're gonna take it
If
back.
they have an accent, it's harder to speak.
I listened to a book by narrated by a Scottish narrator, either Mexico or Sao Paulo, and I was like, oh, we can't do this.
Yeah.
We gotta bring this down.
I was that's one of the things I love Bonnie Turpin as a narrator, but I can't listen to her as fast because she has a very heavy accent.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but like there was one book because I read it before that I was like, nope, we gotta get this has got to be up at 2.25 because I still want to be able to hear some of the performance, and you do start to lose aspects of that once you get to 2 times speed and beyond.
That's true. That's true. I can't believe we are finally to the last sprint of this weekend. Again, we ain't know how this happened. Time has been marching on. Time has marched on. Thank you for the clarification. No worries. Anytime. I still don't think high speed is as fun for me to hear. Maybe 1.5 is better for me. That might also be like a taking things in thing, like you just said, Margaret. That you might miss some stuff on higher speeds. I loved Love at First Sight as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to.
It was so cute. I mean, they were penguins.
I love penguins.
They're like the person's realization that they might love a person is because they were at the zoo with the penguins.
I love penguins. Oh. I love penguins. I also spun again for book 6 of the weekend. Fantastic. And I got Romania. Nice. Both readathons got the same books. I can't do more than that. That is fantastic. Hello. Who wrote Love at First Sight?
Cara Stone, I believe.
Cara Stone. I finished another Christie. Now on to sightseeing. Any retelling except Troy. I have read so many recently. You know what? That's fair. Like I said, sometimes you just read too much of one thing and it burns you out. Never mind Love at First Sight. Yeah. I will add Little Thieves to my TBR for later down the line after everyone has loved it. Is you proud, Margaret?
I'm so happy. So many people are reading. Like, putting this on my host faves was one of the best choices I have ever made.
Nice.
I am adding to the Little Thieves army. I will probably regret it when it comes time to fight for my life for the special edition of book 3. But you know what? We'll get there. Don't have the special edition of book 1, but I will get it one day. Someday people are going to decide, like, the series is going to finish. People are going to decide they don't like it. And they'll be like, I just want to get rid of this. And there'll be like 7 of them for $60, which I will willingly pay.
Fair.
Just not 100.
No, that's too many money.
One of them almost got me. And then it got sold before I could make a decision because they were doing, it was like $100, but they also were including a couple things of the merch. And I was like, I pay $100 for that. But then I decided not to because decisions were made.
That's fair. Thank God next month Readathon for me only has like 3 prompts because I can't. That is completely fair. Like I'm between 2 minds about joining Bookoplathon, which could give me 12, but could also give me 1.
I'm real excited to see what people's reactions to Eras is going to be in December because it's not going to be this.
Oh God, there's more songs now.
I may have
There's
changed
more
a
now.
few things up.
Oh,
It's going to be different from how we did it last year, but it is going to require people to make some choices that they're probably not going to be happy about.
Oh Lord, I'm on board again for Eras. By the way,
Yeah, absolutely.
I just need more Taylor Swift as much as I can. I'm so glad that I don't work Mondays anymore. Fair. Once again, I have to join Aoife's sprints as she's signing off. That's okay. It's just like a sign that my sprints are over. I loved Book Lovers. Phenomenal. I also really enjoyed it. You still haven't read it yet, Brie?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Brianna read Book Lovers. She wasn't. I don't think you liked it.
Yeah, me and Michelle agree, and
that it's not a romance.
It's our villain origin story.
Did you tell me you read it? I don't think you told me you read it.
Oh, this was definitely in the group chat. I read a Goodreads video last year.
Book Lovers. Oh, yeah. Book Lovers. I'm thinking of Happy Place.
Oh, no, I haven't read that one yet.
Oh. My eyeballs feel wrecked and my place needs some attention. I go back to working from home Monday, so I got to get organized. Yeah, good idea. We've got some reactions to Zoe's sprints potentially being chaos. It was the Miss Ma'am for me.
Miss Ma'am.
Miss Ma'am. That's my version of bless your heart. It is a reread for me. I'm enjoying it. We are all discussing the fact that work was basically non-existent on that day. Yeah, I did not do a single thing once London dropped.
In y'all's defense, work would have been non-existent for me probably either way.
Fair. We should close this up fairly soon, so I'll get through the comments as quick as I can, and then we'll say goodbye. I woke at 6 for my friend's live stream just to realize it's a 6 p.m. That happens. Times are hard. I'm getting an Indian for dinner. I'm very excited about it. Very excited for you. London dropped while I was at work, so I was stuck since I can't download anything while at work. Yep. Fair. Same. I
am trying to be pretty they're happening at different times.
Yeah, because I think
everybody has kind of an even playing field.
Either Mexico or Sao Paulo dropped while I was dead to the world asleep.
So the first ones were a little bit close together, but
that's fair.
Was it?
Y'all are lucky. Brianna's nice because for me it would be like, listen, this is dropping when I can do it.
Yeah,
and I need some time.
Fair.
Everything's set and ready to go.
Yeah,
it's just to push
everything's been uploaded to my channel for weeks.
Yeah, it's just to push buttons. Yep. Even I couldn't speed up a Scottish narrator, and I'm Scottish. It makes me feel better about my life.
That's honestly why I have never read How to Train Your Dragon, because David Tennant narrates it, and I'm like,
oh, fair.
He talks. He's
a very quick talker.
You're not missing much with the book.
I know, but I do want to. I want to listen to it just to hear him.
Fair. Margaret, you need a special edition of Little Thieves.
That's exactly the edition that I am looking for. How do I get in touch with you?
Get on the Discord. Get on the Discord and make it happen. We have 2 minutes to say goodbye and go to Zoe Sprints, everybody. So we're going to say goodbye and go to Zoe Sprints, everybody.
I have the doubles right here. I just need Little Thieves.
Okay, we're going to end the broadcast here. Wave goodbye and see you on Zoe Sprints. Bye, everybody.